Now, before I get started, I would just like to say a heavy spoiler warning through the end of the manga if you have not read it. Let's go. So, a big thing that a lot of people are always trying to figure out in the Sailor Moon community, at least as far as the manga is concerned, is why the future king and queen don't just avoid certain events that take place in the future, like things that happen with the Black Moon and such. Things that they found out about because of course, Chibiusa getting sent back in time. So, or why don't they treat Chibiusa differently than they do in the future to make sure that Black Lady doesn't come to be? So, a lot of people speculate that, of course, it's just because they know that it's a big time loop, and basically, if they don't let it happen, then she never gets sent back to the future, and then they never know about it in the first place, therefore not being able to avoid it happening, and one big time travel debacle. So, another thing that a lot of people speculate that I think could be a good one is that they wanted Chibiusa to become the Sailor Senshi that she was meant to be. And in order for that to happen, they had to let all this stuff happen too, which sucks because now you're talking about the fate of Crystal Tokyo just so your daughter can be the Senshi she was always meant to be. It's a big debacle. So I also have a theory that maybe they really just don't remember anything. Maybe something happened to erase their memories. So not even that they physically can't stop stuff from happening, they don't remember it. So after the final battle with Chaos, Usagi and Mamoru wake up in the bed and they feel like they just woke up out of this long forgotten dream. And Usagi really thinks about it the most. We see her really talking about how she feels like she just woke up from something, and she just shrugs it off like, it's probably nothing. And then she turns to Mamoru and she says, "Say those words to me again." And of course he tells her he loves her. So the silver crystal in the Guardian Cosmos could have possibly erased their memories of the future. So if you remember while in the cauldron after the fight, Sailor Moon wished for everyone to just be together all the time and to have a future together. So with that, the Guardian summons them back, stating that the cauldron is a place where start and possibilities are reborn. So what if she took that as, let them live normally without having to remember? What if all those memories of Galaxy and the cauldron were erased? They kept the memories of each other and when they became Senshi and how they protected things together, but they didn't remember things like Chibiusa coming from the future, since time travel is technically illegal anyway. So they remembered everything about the past, but they forgot the last battle and other things by will of the Silver Crystal. And that would explain the history or future repeating itself if you really think about it. So, or they could have not. It could just be a whole nother alternate timeline thing. Who knows? Because we know that also Usagi is supposedly pregnant with Chibiusa at the end of the manga as well. So, I mean, it's a question that will probably never truly get answered. I feel like that could be the case because of the way the cauldron works and because of the way the crystal works. It's not exactly impossible that the crystal could have erased their memories of Chibiusa, and so that in the future they have a fresh start, not knowing what their future is going to be, and so they end up dealing with things the way they dealt with them originally. So that's just a little theory I have from looking into the end of the manga and trying to really see why, from, and also thinking about how a lot of people keep asking the question and wanting to see if I could figure a little something out. But it could be any of those things, really. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to hear more videos from me, please subscribe to hear any of the videos that I will post on this channel in the future. With that being said, thank you very much for watching, and as I always say, in the name of the moon, have a great day.